Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com, and today I'm going to do a little bit of not really a showdown. I'm going to compare two watches from two similar manufacturers. I'm going to do a Damasco versus my own Sinn that I own. And I'll be brutally honest, I started carrying Damasco a little over a year ago because my repeated attempts to carry Sinn were met with failure. They did not want to sell to me. They're happy with their current arrangement in the US. So, eventually I said, oh, hey, let me try another company that makes similar style watches I always hear good things about. And that's why I started carrying the brand. And then as I looked more into it and, really delved in engineering-wise, I was like, holy crap, this company holds patents, machines their own stuff. Up until 2002, guys, they machine cases for Sinn watches. So there is a little bit of a commingling of, if you kind of see some styles are the same, there is a reason for that. And then got to know the people, really enjoy them, very nice. So what I'm going to do, so I am wearing my Sinn 757. This is a UTC-Chrono. It does time in 2 time zones. But it's the closest thing I had to a DC66 from Damasco. And what I'll do is I will kind of compare and contrast a little bit and talk about them. And then, of course, still rocking the matte polished blue on the white silicon. So we'll head on over. We'll check it out. Like I said, this isn't, who's better, who's worse. I will give you a lot of the facts as much as I know them, and show you that the Damasco is a beautiful watch. We're easily worthy of praise, its price, and just like I said in one of the other Damasco videos, when you hold it in your hand, kind of like when I hold my Sinn in my hand, I'm like, wow, this thing is primo. Let's check them out. Two absolutely beautiful watches from two German powerhouse brands. Like I said, the conclusion of this video is not going to be this sucks by this one, this sucks by this one. I wanted to show you what this brand offers that I happen to carry versus this one that's probably a little more well known. If at the conclusion of the video you say, I'm going to LongIslandWatch.com and buying a Damasco, awesome, thank you so much. If you say, I'm going to go find myself a Sinn, congratulations. I own 2 of these. I own a 757 and a U1. I love them both to bits. I will own a Damasco shortly, getting some custom engraving done. But anyway, so I have in my hands so this is a 757 UTC with the chronograph. The UTC hand is a second yellow hand that's hidden under the hour hand. I'm hiding it for this purpose, just to kind of keep the watches on the same level. And then on the right, I have a DC66 with a 60-minute dive bezel on it. So I'd like to start briefly with the Sinn 757. So it does run on a 7750. It is a 43mm watch. It's 15.5 thick to obviously a beautiful anti-glare flat sapphire crystal. It is 49 on the tip-to-tip, a 22mm lug, and it is 200 meters water resistant. So the way the way I bought it, you may have seen me wear this before on a stainless steel bracelet, or a steel link bracelet, I should say. I wanted to put it on the rubber just because the Damasco comes on the leather, so I'll try to keep things a little bit even keeled, if you will. It comes on. I bought it like this on the rubber. I did buy it used over a decade ago, and I did eventually go out and purchase the tegmented bracelet, which was like $400 or so, and that's going back 8 years ago. But it does come on this beautiful deployant clasp rubber strap. This is the way I bought it. They may sell it only on leather now. I don't know. Again, this is going back a long time. Diver's extension, but really nice. It fits the case beautifully. I said the term tegmented once without telling you what it is. Tegmented is a hardening process that gets the steel makes the steel extra scratch resistant. I'll show you for a watch that's 10 years old, not a daily wearer, not a daily wearer at all, but it still looks brand new. You'll notice there is a little dot here. This is a humidity capsule that has to go to Sinn, or I think they have maybe RGM in Philly can do it. I'm not sure. Or Pennsylvania has to be replaced when it turns. I think a deep blue. I'm probably getting there. I'm not too worried about. I'm not too worried about it. Last time I put this watch on a time grapher, within the last year or so, guys, the watch was running 2 seconds a day. Amazing. So it is a chrono. So you act to 7750 chrono, which is a Swiss-made chronograph. You have chronograph seconds at the center. You have elapsed minutes at the 12. You have elapsed hours at the 6. There is no running seconds hand on this watch. You do not know, stop, reset. You do not know it's operating just by staring at it. You can stick your ear to it and give it a listen. Screw down crown, beautifully done buttons. I'm going to pull in on it and we can just check out the finishing. This is all, again, tegmented steel, which is their process for hardening the steel, making it scratch resistant. The bezel, I believe, is just an aluminum bezel. So you can see the bezel has picked up some nicks and scratches and dings over the years. Held in with screws, the bezel. I like that they have drilled lugs for changing the strap. Signed crown. The bezel spins both ways. It is, again, 10 years old at this point, but still very solid. Clicks into position. It's a 60 clicker. Very solid. Feels great. We can open the bracelet. You can look at the case back really quick. You know, stainless steel, tegmented, anti-magnetic to what was that, 100 milli Tesla, I guess. So the movement is encased in an iron cage. Shockproof, I think. And then, you know, water resistant 200 meters. There's the 757 and the serial number 156. And just for completeness, so we can so we can really show you the watch. Like I said, this is a UTC, Universal Coordinated Time, not Universal Time Coordinated, it's Universal Coordinated Time, and it is a agreement between I think the French and the English, because Coordinated Universal Time is what it's really called, but then we translate it to French, it goes another way. Anyway, so they called it UTC. Anyway, to use the GMT, really nifty, guys. Put out one click. Oops, that's the date. Ready? Here it comes. Oh, where is it? There it goes. Peekaboo. So that's the second hand. It's now another hour hand, and it ticks at 1 hour increments. So cool. You don't want it, you hide it. You want it. I want the time in the UK. Let's say it's 5 hours ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 3:25, 3:27 in the UK. It's 10:27 here in New York. Awesome way to do things. So that's the 757. Let's see, anything else I wanted to say about this watch? I should mention price before we put it down. I did check out the local online reps, and they're selling this for $2,800 on a leather strap, not on the rubber, so I'm not sure how that correlates to the strap, the cost of the rubber. The rubber is probably a little more expensive, but $2,800, very nice. Yeah, pricey, but beautiful, weighty, craftsmanship, top notch. I will now go to the Damasco. I know a little more about the Damasco because I deal with them, and they actually have a lot more information online on their website, and even in their Wikipedia article that you can check things out. So this is the Damasco DC66. Here's the two watches side by side. I mean, they could be cousins, right? Beautiful. Both are beautiful. Like I said, I'm not going to say one's nicer than the other. I like the Damasco. So it is DC66 with the 60-minute bezel. It's powered by, again, a Valjoux 7750. So it's a great Swiss automatic chronograph movement. The watch is made in Germany, just like the Sinn. It is 42 in diameter, 44 to the bezel. The bezel sticks out. You can see that aggressive bezeling. bezeling. Is that a word? Whatever, it is today. It is 14 thick to a flat sapphire AR, anti-reflective, 50 millimeters on the tip to tip, a 22 millimeter lug, 100 meters of water resistance, not 200, so it's only a 100. And I guess we just mentioned the price, right? It's a little under 2,100, so 2,100. It is about $700 cheaper than the Sinn. It does come on a beautiful leather strap. A stainless steel bracelet for this is also available. Costly, like $700 or something. It's expensive, but a beautiful strap, beautiful buckle, signed. What makes Damasco so special? Well, Damasco is actually broken up almost into two sides of the house. There's a manufacturing side where they make all their cases and stuff, and then there's the watchmaking side. But besides cases, they make also other precision components for other industries, I believe, as was mentioned to me when I met with them recently. Screw down crown. You have, is it running? I don't even know. Well, there is a running seconds at the 9. I guess I could have looked at it, but there it goes. Definitely running now. Well, let me get the hands out of the way. There we go. So, whereas on the Sinn they occluded the date wheel, here you have the day and the date. The language flips between English and German. Activate the chrono the same exact way, same satisfying click. 30-minute counter on the top, hours on the bottom. Stop. Reset. So I can tell you a little more about the Damasco. Damasco tegamenting is, I don't know if it's Sinn's process, if they own it, whatever. Damasco does what they call ice hardening. Damasco owns patents in this field of hardening this stainless steel. Usually when you hear companies refer to stainless steel, they say 316L. Almost all watches are 316L. 316 is your surgical stainless steel. Has the highest amount of I guess nickel in it. It's chromium or nickel. I think it's nickel. To make it the most stainless of the stainless steels. When I worked in the aerospace industry, whenever you specified a fastener that was going to be in a high corrosion environment, it was always 316L. Anyway, Damasco owns a patent in hardening martensitic stainless steel in a nitrogen-enriched environment to make it a total nickel-free, extremely hard alloy that you wind up with at the end. So, what does that mean? Well, like the Sinn, it will not take on scratches, but Damasco does go a little bit further. And we can look at the back real quick and just check out some of the writing. So, stainless steel, okay, so Edelstahl stainless steel, hardened to 60 HRC, that is Rockwell Hardness Scale C. Your normal kind of 316L stainless steel without heat treatment or without hardening is about an 80 on a Rockwell B. The highest end of the Rockwell B does not even touch the bottom of the Rockwell C. So this is extremely, extremely hard. I can't put it any other way. Amazingly, so much harder than stainless steel. 15, 20 times, some crazy number. Nickel free, shockproof, same anti-magnetic, 100, I guess millitesla. I might be wrong on that abbreviation. 100 meters of water resistance, not 200. I should mention before I get away from it, Damasco says you can use their buttons underwater. It's their claim. It's called the Damasco sealing system. Pretty cool. Let's see. I think that's bezel. So the bezel is hardened to 60 Rockwell C as well. And then the insert is 60 Rockwell as well. And then the plating on the insert, that black plating you see, is 2500 on the Vickers scale. Again, plain 316L is like 150 on the Vickers scale. So crazy hard. This bezel insert, unlike the Sinn, will not scratch. It will look new forever. Sapphire crystal. Let's see, is there more? Because my German is running out. Ceramic, lubricating elements, something like that. The bezel basically runs on ceramic balls to give it a beautiful, excellent. I mean, is that not satisfying? Goes up. It's bidirectional. Goes clockwise and counterclockwise. The Sinn one, when it was new, was excellent on the action. It's a bit looser now, I'm sure over time that's what happens, but the excellent action there. So let's see. So I talked about the whole back. I talked about the function of the watch, the sealing system. I did mention that it's martensitic stainless steel as opposed to 316. You know, the 3 Series steels is authentic stainless steels. Totally different. When I was in the aerospace industry and we were doing making electronic packaging, all of the boxes that we made, transponders, interrogators, whatever it was, were always 316. Very rarely did we ever even look at martensitic. About, I think, 75% of the stainless steels produced is in the 3 Series. So they're using this. It's special. It's awesome. Damasco also has watches with silicon hairsprings. Amazing. They use rotors with ceramic ball bearings. Such cool stuff. Let's see. So, like I said, so this guy was like 2,800. This guy, I think I said, was like 2,100. I'll put them both on. Oh, before we do that, we should do a lume shot. They're both going to glow really well. They both use, I guess, super luminova, but they're both going to glow excellent. So the Damasco's on your right, the Zinn's on your left. They both glow. They both glow perfectly well. The Sinn uses, I would say, they're much heavier on the lume than the Damasco, but both are extremely easily readable. So here's the Sinn on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. I do love this watch. It doesn't come out a lot, but it fits me fine. I actually enjoy, you know, when I got the bracelet years ago, I was so happy to get the bracelet. And now that it's back on this nice rubber strap, I really like the rubber strap. So it makes it a little bit different. I like how the black and the black of the dial and the black of the strap kind of play together. It just works really well. It's beautiful. And then here's the Damasco. It fits basically the same. Here I am on the strap. Beautiful. You really can't go wrong with either watch. They're both amazing. This one at 2,100 is probably representing a better value, but that's about it. You'd be happy, I would say, with either one. It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if I mentioned with Damasco, their hardening of the steel is they call it ice hardening. They do not do the ice hardening in house. They do the case manufacturing, all other stuff in house, and they send the parts out to be ice hardened. I do not know what Sinn does. I don't know if they have in-house capability for that. So this has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you a Sinn and a Damasco, kind of showing you what's going on and maybe help you make a better buying decision. Buy the Damasco. Anyway, please like the video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below and I will be sure to address them as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.